The other thing is that I love the fact that not only do you have, an African-American Santa Claus, how about our black dad at the center of the story? A black girl dad, a father who's trying to, figure out the best way to reconnect with his wife and embolden and foster the relationship that he has with his daughter.
I'm so excited to talk about this. I mean, listen, I'm certainly someone who grew up loving the holidays. I still do. And I think the holiday film is a genre that is ever changing. And it feels like it's a well that you can constantly tap into. Like we can never have enough holiday classics. This certainly, I hope, is going to be another one for years to come. Talk to me just a little bit about where your mind is at as this is coming out.
Listen, my mind is that I hope you are 1,000% right. That's where my mind is. I am hopeful. I love holiday movies. I love being a part of them. I've had an opportunity to make a few. I think that the best version of them allow us to escape from reality for a moment, give us something to enjoy with our family, friends, loved ones. The best version of these movies play across multiple demographics. Get the parents in, get the kids in, get the teens in, right? And so I'm hopeful the best version would be that this would be that type of movie that people would watch year after year. So I'm excited, as a film producer, you go in and you put a lot of work. There are years that go into these projects long before I'm ever able to sit on a press junket and talk to somebody like you. And so in that process, you're just, you're hoping you can get it over the finish line and get it made and line it up and get the financing, get the actors, get the script right, get the director. And when all that happens and comes together, then the only thing left is to put it out there and allow audiences to receive it. And we're at that stage and it's super exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like every year too, there's always a conversation, especially when holiday content comes out. There's a lot that goes on in the world, a lot of really hard and tough things. And I feel like content like this is really so vital. I think it's really important. And like you said, it's across demographics. Like I can sit with my grandparents and my mom and my little cousins and all watch a movie like this, which I think is it goes unnoticed sometimes just how important art like that is.
Yes, absolutely. The art at its best has the power to shape and change our perspectives for the better. And that's really what you're talking about. You're talking about the power of imagery, talking about people seeing themselves on screen, but seeing it in a positive light and an inspirational and aspirational light. And, I don't always make movies that I hope will have such, kind of lofty moral goals, but this is certainly a movie that I want people to enjoy it first and foremost, but along the way, if it can have an impact on people and on culture in a positive way, then, that's all the better.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, that was a perfect segue into my next question. I mean, you've had a lot of different actors kind of wear that red suit, be in that Santa role, and I think that there's something really powerful about this. Again, I know it's just Santa Claus, but like seeing someone, who looks like us wearing that suit is powerful, and that is the power of imagery. So talk to me a little bit about that too. And of course, you have a wonderfully amazing performance with Laurel as well.
Yeah, no question. I mean, that was something that we talked about very early in the process, myself and my director, Tim Story. We said, listen, this is going to be a different Santa Claus than people have seen. There's opportunity in that. There's fun that can be had in that. And there's responsibility in that as well. And when we talked to Rel about it, he took it very seriously. It was an honor for him to don the red suit, as you say. But I know that he wanted it to be different than anybody else that had worn it. I know he wanted to look different. I know he wanted to have a different flavor and a different swag than anybody else that had worn it. I think he accomplished that. The other thing is that I love the fact that not only do you have, an African-American Santa Claus, how about our black dad at the center of the story? A black girl dad, a father who's trying to, figure out the best way to reconnect with his wife and embolden and foster the relationship that he has with his daughter, Charlotte, who's played by Madison Sky, who's an amazing young actor who we searched far and wide to figure out who's going to play that role. And she got the role over a lot of people who came in from around the country. So I'm really, really happy with this cast. I feel like everybody brought something different to the roles that they play. And that's cool. Anytime you do, like, you can feel that in a movie when actors are giving it, flavor. And I've been very fortunate that I've been a part of some ensemble movies where you can tell that, number one, the cast got along great. There's really natural, organic chemistry. Number two, that everybody's kind of adding a little something to the characters, and that's true in this movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, again, like I said, I think there's so much opportunity for holiday movies to kind of live on year after year. So I hope to bestow that on you guys too, and I hope that that's what happens with this. Thanks so much. It's so nice to talk.
Good to talk to you, man. Thank you for your time. I receive all of that. I appreciate you.